two questions. The first one was, how do you explain how the game turned out? Are you feeling any form of being tired? You're more experienced than the APR team, but they were able to win. So how do you explain that? That's the first question. And the second was, how are you preparing against AS Douanes, knowing that it might probably be also quite a hard game to play?
First of all, it was very tough game. It was very close game during the 40 minutes. Biggest lead for any team. It was just 6 points for us, or 5 points for APR. So it was more or less 2 possession game all the 40 minutes. No team can have a double-digit lead regarding the whole 40 minutes. Regarding your question, end of the game, we ask for when we are up 3 points, we ask to make a foul for 2 free throw, but that's what happened. Yeah. They leave him open and take a shot from the half court, and it counts. Then in the overtime, 1.5 minutes, and with just one possession, one point, and we have committed like 2 turnovers, and it was end of the game. But like Firas said, because I can maybe understand a little bit of French, so this is what we talk about before the game and after the game. The key for this game is rebounding, because APR is very physical and they have a big bodies under the basket, and we have to box them out. So no way they can have 22 offensive balls and you can win this game. Also committed for 20 turnovers, and it was very clear points from turnovers. APR scored 21 points and we scored only 6 points. So these two main factors for the game. Regarding the second question for preparing, we're already preparing mentally the team before the tournament, that it's a 6 games tournament, and it will be ups and downs. No way you can put your heads down. You have to put your heads up and play like the championship, and we are going to fight for tomorrow and for every single game until we qualify to Kigali, inshallah.
Ok, très bien. Alors pour résumer la réponse du coach là-dessus, par rapport à la première question, il a mentionné le fait notamment que l'équipe d'APR soit très physique, que la clé aussi était au niveau des rebonds. Ça a été un match très difficile, il était compliqué d'avoir une avancée à 2 chiffres, en tout cas par rapport à l'équipe d'en face. Et quant à la préparation pour le match face à l'AS Douanes, il y a une grosse préparation mentale, et forcément avec le nombre de matchs à jouer, il y aura forcément des hauts et des bas, mais ils vont se battre autant que possible pour se qualifier pour Kigali.
Leonard Soms, ESPN Africa. Firas, the Monastir roster has been quite stable over the 4 editions of the BAL, but last year and this year it seems it's been more difficult to dominate than in the first 2 seasons. We've seen Petro de Luanda face similar struggles with a stable roster. Is there a reason why in this competition it's difficult to play at the very top of your game with the same group of core players for a period of 3 or 4 years?
Can you repeat the question, please? Excuse me. Can you repeat the question?
Monastir has had a fairly stable roster across all 4 editions of the BAL. The first 2 seasons, Monastir were a dominant side. Last season and this season, it's become a little bit more difficult to completely dominate. Petro de Luanda have also had a stable roster, similar challenges over the last 2 seasons. Is there a reason why in this competition it's difficult to stay on top for so long?
Getting in the top and staying in the top, I think it's one of the hardest things in the sport. So from the second edition, the team, I think, changed like 60 or 70%. New players come and other players went. So maybe this factor who made the team not too much stable on performance. That's it.
Ok. Pour la traduction, la question qui lui était posée, c'était de savoir comment faire en sorte de rester au top sur l'ensemble des saisons, notamment avec des changements au sein des équipes. Et c'est ce que le joueur a confirmé derrière en parlant d'une difficulté effectivement à rester au top quand on a 50 à 60% de l'équipe qui change. Et c'est difficile de maintenir un certain niveau. Donc c'est l'explication principale qu'il a là-dessus. On peut encore prendre une ou deux questions.
Excusez-moi. Coach, désolé pour cette défaite. Alors, ma question, c'est de savoir, est-ce que le fait que ce soit un tournoi, des matchs aller-retour, est-ce que cela rend-il cette défaite moins dramatique? Et puis une deuxième question, surtout en première mi-temps, personnellement j'ai senti une certaine agressivité de la part de vos joueurs défensivement, mais sur la fin ça a un peu pêché. Est-ce qu'on peut mettre donc cette défaite sur le crédit de la défense?
Okay, so the question is, he has two questions. The first one was to know, répétez encore la première question, c'était sur par rapport à la défaite, c'était... Ah d'accord, très bien, je m'en rappelle, merci. So it's the fact that you have two games against the same team, making this loss less difficult to handle. And the second one was about the defense. Do you think, because in the first quarter your team was quite defensive and then they were less and less throughout the game, do you think that's one of the reasons why you lost?
Second question about the defense, I think they scored 40 points in the second quarter and almost 40 points in the first two quarters, and the same scoring 78. So more or less they scored the same score, more or less 39, 38 points in the first two quarters, and the same in the third, fourth. So I don't think so. Maybe the best defender, we defend well in the third quarter because they score only 13 points, and this was good for us, but we didn't defend very good in the fourth quarter. But overall, no, we wasn't defending so good. Or let's be honest, we defend good, but we don't have the second shot. You have to defend until you grab the rebound. You have to defend until you take the ball. So we defend well, but the 20 second shots killed us tonight. First question again, please. Yeah, the back-to-back. Yeah. Yes, of course, it's long tournament and always back-to-back games. And when you play any game, 2 games or 3 games or playoff game or back-to-back in the tournament, it's all about adjustment. So, of course, we are going to make some adjustment. And on the other side, the coaching staff will make adjustments. So it's all about adjustments, and we will be ready to face APR in the next game, inshallah.
Okay. Donc on va commencer par la deuxième question. Effectivement, il y a la possibilité de faire des ajustements. C'est l'intérêt d'avoir des matchs aller-retour. Et justement, ils vont travailler avec l'équipe pour se préparer pour le match retour face à APR et faire des changements probablement au sein de l'équipe. Et pour résumer la réponse sur la première question, il reconnaît de manière honnête qu'effectivement la défense n'a pas été au top, notamment au rebond, puisque l'intérêt c'est de pouvoir récupérer la balle après, ce qui n'est pas forcément arrivé. Voilà. Et ce sera la fin de cette conférence de presse. Merci beaucoup.